Oh, you know what time it is. It's time for some more of that prefab sprout. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling good. Enough horsing around. We're moving on to the next track. Desire As, of course, off of Steve McQueen. I've been slowly going through this album. I know this album has its dissenters. That's okay. Every album does. I mean, music is subjective. So I've kind of stalled is that's not even the word. I've kind of like halted it, kind of like, stuttered it a little bit. But it's time to return to the sprout because I really like them. And my desire is as such. Let's go ahead and listen to this next track. So let's go ahead and let it go. Boom.
I've got 6 things on my mind. You're no longer one of them.
Ouch.
I've got 6 things on my mind. You're no longer one of them.
Say it again for those in the back.
I've got 6 things on my mind. You're no longer one of them. I've got 6 things on my mind. You're no longer one of them. They were the best times, the harvest years, with jam to lace the bread. So goodness knows why I'd throw it to the birds. But there it is, and there we are, and all I ever wanna be is far from the eyes that ask me, in whose bed you're gonna be, and is it true you only see desire as a self-figured creature who changes her mind? Desire is a self-figured creature who changes her mind. It's perfect as it stands, so why then crush it in your perfect hands? I've got 6 things on my mind. You're no longer one of them. I've got 6 things on my mind. You're no longer one of them. So tell me, you must have thought it all out in advance. Oh, goodness knows why you'd throw it to the birds. You mark the good things, you play the heartstrings, play them one by one. But there it is, and there we are, and all I ever wanna be is far from the eyes that ask me, in whose bed you gonna be, and is it true you only see desire as a self-figured creature who changes her mind? It's perfect as it stands, so why then crush it in your perfect hands? Desire is a self-figured creature who changes her mind, in whose bed you're gonna be, and is it true you only see desire as a self-figured creature who changes her mind? I've got 6 things on my mind. You're no longer one of them. 6 things on my mind. You're no longer one of them. It's perfect as it stands. So why then crush it in your perfect hands? Desire is a self-figured creature who changes her mind. Desire is a self-figured creature who changes her mind. I've got 6 things on my mind. You're no longer one of them. I've got 6 things on my mind. You're no longer one of them. I've got 6 things on my mind. Who changes her
I mean, that's a breakup song if I ever heard one. Ooh, I got 6 things on my mind and you're not one of them? Which just keeps repeating. Yeah, you're definitely not one of them. Or maybe because it's being repeated. Maybe they are. Hey! So this song is like a Dolby-influenced, obviously produced ballad with that synth line, sometimes intermixed with the deep chorus and the piano. I like how that comes in later. Of course, later on the drums come in with just a very steady beat, especially on the side stick there. But a lot of space is really given to that synth line and then to Patty's vocals, which I find really nice because, yes, this is a breakup song. This is the decay of romance. And you can feel that and hear that in the vocals and especially in the sharpness of those synths, which, yes, they're colorful and playful, typically, but here they're kind of relegated to playing something much more static and slightly broken. Even you have some horns that enter throughout for just a couple of moments as well, which I find kind of furthers that romantic undertone. And yet once again, this is the decay and the ending of that romance. This is a good track, especially as we near the end of the album, and in lieu of listening to the album, which is kind of tinted with melancholy but overall kind of upbeat in a way. This is kind of like heartbreak at its most visceral. For the way that we've heard on this album, rather, I should say. I can't say for the band as a whole because I haven't heard enough from the band, but at least on this album, it definitely feels like heartbreak and like the end of something. I got 6 things on my mind. You're no longer one of them. And then one thing that's repeated is desire as a self-figured creature who changes her mind. A self is like a fairy kind of thing. I could be completely wrong. I don't think I am. It's like a little fairy kind of thing. So desire is like this figure that changes its mind. So he's basically saying, sometimes you want me, sometimes you don't want me. He could also be talking about him as well. It doesn't have to be about the other person. He just says desire. Could be his desire, could be the other person's desire. They were the best times, the harvest years, with jam to lace the bread. Jam, of course, gives flavor to bread, to toast, whatever it may be. But now he says that's gone, basically. So goodness knows why I'd throw it to the birds. So he's blaming himself. But there it is, and there we are, and all I ever want to be is far from the eyes that ask me in whose bed you're going to be, and is it true? You only see desire as a self-figured creature. Ooh! Okay, I apologize because I just had to do an edit really quick. Listen, my neighbors from across the street came over. And they gave me 2 huge bags of flour. I promise this is flour. I don't know how, but someone at a restaurant gave them a bunch of flour, and they have 60 pounds of flour, and they're trying to distribute it throughout the neighborhood because it's too much for them, obviously. So I got 2 bags of flour right there. These are huge. These are heavy. Like, that's heavy. Anyways, it's always good to be a good neighbor and to have good neighbors. Anyways, what were we talking about? I was over there and talking to them. The lyrics repeat here in the chorus. It's perfect as it stands, so why crush it in your perfect hands? And then it repeats the desire as a self-figured mind, or changing their minds, rather. I really do like that. The relationship was good. Maybe there could be salvage. Maybe something can be saved. But then you take it and you crush it up and you throw it away. Anyways, I was pretty much about to end with the lyrics when they came over. So let me know what you guys thought of the track. You can let me know those thoughts in the comments down below. You can follow me on Twitter. You can support the channel on Patreon. Hey, hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you guys so much for being here. I guess I got to go bake and fry some chicken or do something. But hey, I'll see you all later. Bye, guys.